Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. General Manager mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. We are currently a few weeks away from the Unforgiven pay-per-view, about 4 weeks to go until the pay-per-view. This is what happened last week on the show. We had a 3-star rated show, including a couple big matchups here, 2 3.5-star rated matches. Not a bad show in the end, but a lot more to improve on. But in the end of the day, we did pick up the win in the ratings, and we'll go check that out quickly here. So there it is. We're currently well ahead of SmackDown again. For a period of time, as you see, that line really got tight. It was very, very close to losing the lead, but we have managed to break things out again thanks to SummerSlam, and I guess we are a bit on the road to Survivor Series now. We have the Unforgiven pay-per-view up next for us, and then we can start to think about Survivor Series beyond that. So very exciting times indeed. And we'll go show you how our rivalries are shaping up. So we only have one long-term rivalry at the moment, and it's a 5-week rivalry between Randy Orton and Booker T. And beyond that, the rest are all just beginning 1 week in. So that's pretty good. We have a few superstars left over. We have Van Dam, we have Eminem left over, Lita, Mickie James as well. So yeah, we're missing a few, but I think for the most part we've done pretty well. I guess we could do a little rivalry between Lita and Melina, for example, or well, no, we can't. We can't do one with any of them. So we might have to turn one of those divas back to clean, because at the moment we can't really do anything with any of them. We need to certainly change one of those. But so far so good, regardless of how we're doing. I'm pretty happy with how everything's shaping up. We definitely need to improve our roster. This is a big thing we're doing right now. As you can see, we just brought in Edge, and he's going to be feuding with Batista for the WWE Championship. So that's very, very good. And we've got a few up there on the 80 mark right now. We're doing okay, but we certainly need to sort that out ASAP. We've got a few here just getting that 70 mark. You know, Trish Stratus is back in there now. Kane has just hit that benchmark, which is really, really good. But it would be great if we can try and get a few more up there alongside of them. And you can see quite a lot in the 60, and you know, unfortunately, under the 60 mark. Matt Hardy especially is struggling. So his move here to Raw, not exactly a good one for him. But we'll go ahead and check out this week's show, and we'll start planning ahead. So for this week on Heat, I'm going to start trying to use Heat and utilizing a little bit more. I think that's something I haven't really done yet. So we're going to do Mickie James versus Melina over there. And we've done an interview space with Edge, trying to boost him up a little bit before his big world title clash. And we need some more money. We just renewed a few contracts as well. Still have a few more to go for next week, but we'll try and get some cash so we're ready for that. So we might do the big tag team match. We all knew this was coming, but we'll have Edge team up with John Cena to take on Batista and Kurt Angle. That should be a good one. I'm looking forward to that one. So that should be a big match up there. We might do we might have Rob Van Dam in action coming up against JBL, and we'll have Matt Hardy in his corner. That's just a way to kind of get Rob Van Dam on the card in a useful way, but also Matt Hardy might be able to get a victory whilst in the corner of Van Dam and boost him up just that little bit more as well. So I think that should be handy all around. Yes, Matt Hardy being involved will probably lower things down severely, but I think we certainly need to get Matt up there. We need to start, improving his situation. It's just not acceptable at the moment. So we'll try and improve that. We have our women, of course, so we'll try and utilize them a little bit more. So we'll do very similar. We'll do something very similar to what we just did. Here we go. We'll have Tori Wilson versus Lita, and we'll have Trish in Lita's corner, and that should just keep things going there, but also give Lita an opportunity to do something on the show. And we might do a straight-up rematch from last week. We'll have the Guerreros in action again against Big Show and Kane. Maybe we could try and do something a little bit different with that. Maybe a hardcore or something along those lines. No, we'll save that for later. We'll just keep it standard for now. And who have we got left? Booker T and Randy Orton again, of course. So we'll use them. So they can continue their rivalry at the top of the card right here, right at the beginning. They can open up the show. Booker T and Orton, that rivalry has continued on for a while now, so that's always good. And there you go. So we got Melina, Mickie James. We could have them verse again. We might nearly have to. So we'll have Mickie James versus Melina, and we'll have Johnny Nitro in her corner. So I know we already put them on heat, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just see how that goes. The reason why I'm putting them on heat, because I think, it's kind of just reading up a little about it, and heat's just a good way to kind of boost up popularity without really affecting your ratings. So yes, we're doing it on heat, and we're doing it again here on Raw, but let's say Melina wins both of those matches, she's gonna get a pretty good bump up in her popularity, and they might go one apiece and kind of go up a little bit each, or maybe just stay the same. I don't know, maybe it might be a waste of time, but we'll give it a try, and we'll see how it goes anyway. So obviously, we're probably going to play... I want to play as Edge this week. We didn't play as him last week. I wanted to play as him last week, but we had to do the title match, so this week we'll definitely play as Edge, and we'll confirm this, and we'll go straight to our main event, and let's play. And let's play as Edge, and we will... Yes, we'll control Cena as well. The Rated R Superstar Edge is here finally on Monday Night Raw, the newest acquisition to the Raw brand. And this is going to be very, very exciting to have Edge on our show. And he's going to spice things up a little bit here. I think he's going to be a certain major contender for the WWE Championship that currently Batista holds. So Edge is going to be very, very tough to beat here tonight. We'll see how he fares in this tag team clash here tonight. So here comes his tag team partner. It'll be John Cena, a former WWE champion as well, who looks as though he's going to be moving on to trying to get himself back to that position after a tough loss at SummerSlam. Cena has to kind of regroup, rethink what is his next strategy to try and get himself another opportunity at the championship. We don't know if he will be guaranteed another shot. He is the former champion, which Batista, of course, won the title from Cena at the pay-per-view. Cena was not directly involved. So John Cena will certainly want some payback. He'll want some revenge. He'll want another shot to get his title back. And here comes the animal Batista. Here he is. Batista is as good as it comes, folks. He is going to be one hell of a champion, no doubt about that. And now tonight, we'll get a better look at him since becoming a champion. And here comes his tag team partner. Not a very popular man around here, but he's certainly a very successful man. It is Kurt Angle, a former champion as well. Very successful, but has fallen away in the last few months. And he's looking to get himself back into the mix as well, and perhaps getting that championship once again around the Olympic waist. But first, he must prepare himself for a big tag team matchup here tonight, as he'll team up with Batista. I know he's been looking to get a bit of a piece of John Cena, so we'll see how he goes tonight. So here we go, it's going to be Edge and Batista starting this one off, of course. Edge straight away coming after the champion since arriving to Raw, wants a shot at the title. Will he get it? Well, we'll have to wait and see, but beating Batista and Angle tonight will certainly help him out very much so. So obviously, we're looking right now on Raw. Obviously, SummerSlam was huge for us, and we just need to kind of keep building and continue the momentum. We don't want to go back to where we were. Things got very, very close, very, very tight. There was a moment there where I really thought we were going to lose the lead to SmackDown. So I think for us right now, I think we're on the right path. We just got to keep producing some good shows. I think in the next few weeks we might up the ante a little bit, just kind of have some bigger match types as well, just to kind of keep the pressure on SmackDown, because we don't want to, we've got a big lead, we don't want to let that go away. We don't want to let that slip. So I know SmackDown every week wants to have the World Championship on the line. They want to put everything, on the line as much as they possibly can every damn show. I'm sure if on Velocity, if they could have a world title match, I'm sure they would. But for us, that's not really my style, and I don't really like overdoing the big stipulations. I know a lot of you guys have said in the comments, Brendan, all you got to do is have more stipulations, have more title matches, this. And I understand that's exactly what you've got to do. But for me, my style is just to keep the titles at the pay-per-views the occasional title match here and there. Certainly when, you know, someone's not exactly happy with the way they're being used. So we try and keep the titles to when it, you know, really should be defended at the pay-per-views, and have the occasional title match and the occasional stipulation match, you know, like a hardcore match, you know, a brawl, you know, whatever. You can have these type of matches and go from there. But we're gonna don't want to try and overdo it, because I think that's just, you know, tarnishes the brand a little bit. I know it will do better for the show and for the ratings, but it feels like it's a cheap way to do it, I think, you know. So, but anyway, so far so good with the ratings. We are back in the lead. Unforgiven is coming up, so realistically, if we can have a good couple of weeks heading in towards Unforgiven, we should have a big rise again from our pay-per-view, and we should be well ahead of SmackDown. I know after that, Survivor Series is coming along. I think they have No Mercy, I believe, will be their pay-per-view. So there's a lot of things coming along, but for the most part, we should have a big lead, and if we can win Survivor Series as well, you know, we should come into the new year with a lot of momentum and a huge fan lead. So that's the plan right now. As Kurt Angle rolls through and takes down Edge. So that's really the plan right now. I don't know if we're going to do any more trades. I know some of you guys have been suggesting some people to bring in. I know some of you wanted me to bring in Shawn Michaels and Triple H and these guys. The thing is, you know, we need to kind of raise the popularity of some of our superstars so we can make those trades. I do think we will be making those trades, but we just have to kind of raise the popularity of those superstars so we can allow that to happen. Obviously, right now the big focus is the mid card. It's been pretty weak. It needs to be elevated quite greatly. So we can get back on track. But so far, I think we're doing a pretty good job of that. You know, we've gone from mainly around that bottom 60 area to some of them getting up to that near 70 mark. So that's really where we want them to be. So we can keep that going. Certainly, we should be on the right path to achieving that. John Cena now might be looking for that 5-knuckle shuffle on Kurt Angle. No, decides to go for a pinfall instead. Batista's right there to break it up with the elbow drop. Cena's looked pretty good. Edge had a pretty rough stint in his first time in this matchup. Kurt Angle now back to his feet, coming after John Cena, who's just chopping away at Kurt Angle. But Angle countering, Cena countering again, and from behind, face first, down goes Angle. And now, another pinfall attempt, Batista coming in, and he'll break it up. So Batista has to be the man that you need to watch out for, I think. Batista's going to be very, very tough to beat as a champion. And Edge, I know, wants a piece of him. John Cena wants a piece of him. Kurt Angle even wants a piece of him. Everyone's gunning for that title right now. And there's even some other guys. I think Rob Van Dam is perhaps ready to move up to the main event. You know, I know we've had him around the Intercontinental Championship for quite some time, but I think it might nearly be time to move him up as well. So that's also very exciting. And definitely a lot of things to look forward to. And that's some of the things we want to do. You know, we want to make sure we keep elevating guys. We keep having new people coming along for each championship. So that's a big plan right now, certainly. If we can have more people coming along, more different contenders for each championship, that'd be great. So Cena now taken down by Angle, who's looking to regain control of this match for his team. Angle missing right there. Cena now has the arm of Angle, just shrugs him away. He needs to try and get to a tag, needs to get to the corner, and now a side headlock applied to Angle. He's going to turn him around and go from behind and try and take him down again. Cena, though, he's out of gas. Just has nothing left. He needs a tag. Batista's in. Batista needs to make sure that he can't get to a tag. He can, though. And now, in comes Edge as we skip ahead a little bit here. And now it's Edge again in this matchup with Batista. And a counter one. Batista manages to kick out. And Edge now might be looking for a big move. Batista in trouble. Edge setting him up for the spear, is he? The referee is distracted with Kurt Angle. Here comes Edge with the spear! The spear to Batista! And now, this has to be it. Edge nailing Batista. And now the cover. Angle, though, I think is going to break it up. He will. So Edge needs to try and take Kurt Angle out at the same time. This match has been going on for quite some time now. Both teams have suffered quite a lot of damage from one another. Edge, though. Oh, Angle's trying to go to the top rope, and Edge made sure that he was getting nowhere near it. Now Batista in trouble. Has to kick out. The hook of the leg. Batista will kick out. Gets the shoulder up. I thought Edge may have just had him there since Angle was down, and I don't think Angle's getting up. Oh, Speak of the devil, well, I spoke too soon. What the hell do I know? But I'm not a doctor or anything. I don't know if he's getting up or not. But anyways, Edge is getting to the top rope now, waiting for Batista. But John Cena's going to get himself involved. Now Edge may have to change course, and he does! Launches off the top, but I don't think he really connected all that well. And now Batista and Edge have to get back into the ring. So Edge just misfiring a little bit there. Batista now back in. Here we go, Edge takes down Batista. And now might be looking for the spear once again. Edge is ready to go. Here comes Edge. The spear again! The spear by Edge. And now surely this is going to be it. Well, wait a second. John Cena getting himself involved. And Edge kicking Angle down. Now a chance now for Edge. But Cena distracting the referee. The referee telling Cena to get the hell out of there. And that's allowed Angle to get back into the ring and make sure that this match does not end just quite yet. Edge had it won. You thought the second spear to Batista in a matter of moments. And Edge tried to launch himself at Batista. He missed. Now Cena. Face first goes Batista. I think he's been cut open as well. A chance now for Cena and Edge to finish this. John Cena gonna go for the AA. Edge trying to take down Kurt Angle. Can't do it though. And now John Cena distracting the referee. Edge has a chance to put Kurt to take out Angle and put Batista away, but he can't quite do it. And he's wasted, I think, too much time. Batista now trying to get back to his feet. Edge missing a few of those shots to Angle. And now Angle saves the match again. We thought for a moment that was going to be it. Batista's still good enough to stay in it, though. How much longer has he got left? Oh, Cena off the top rope. Firing at Batista. Now the STF is in. He's not the legal man, though. And Edge will now try and take down Kurt Angle with a drop kick. Well, has that done the damage for Batista? The submission there to the animal. And now Edge is going to roll him over. He's very close to the ropes, but it won't matter, I don't think. No, Batista's out of it. And the assist goes to John Cena, who helps Edge and Cena win this match. Edge pins the world champion. And just like that, Edge has made his presence known here on Monday Night Raw. Well, very close match. Edge probably had the match won a few moments earlier, but Kurt Angle kept on getting himself involved, causing the breakup. But at the end of the day, Edge and Cena pick up the victory for their team. So well done to them. So let's go check out the other results of the show. Rob Van Dam defeats JBL one-on-one. Tori Wilson defeats Lita, who had Trish Stratus in her corner. The Guerreros pick up a victory over the Big Show and Kane. Big victory for them. Melina gets a victory over Mickie James. And Booker T knocks off Randy Orton. So also in Heat, Melina picked up a win double up this week for her. So we'll go see the results of this one. How did Raw do? No! SmackDown gets the win. Oh, it's a big win too. 180,000. Oh, God. Oh, boy. That is not good. We had a 3-star show, apparently. Oh, my goodness. So, SmackDown, how'd they do? 3 stars as well. Oof. I think because they did a slander. I think they slandered us, and I think that's helped them get the viewers for this week. So, not because I think we had a bad show. We're about to find out if we did or not. But I think SmackDown might have just said a few choice words about our show, saying basically that we suck. But we have a few contracts we need to settle. I don't know if we're going to have enough cash to do it. Oh my goodness. We're going to be in trouble. Randy Orton, can we sign him up? Oh my God. Lita, yes. Okay, we're good. We need some cash though. Oh my God. Alright, so how did we do? Well, actually, we only had a 2.5-star show. 4-star main event. That's good. 2.5 for our JBL and RVD match. That's surprising. I guess Matt Hardy thrown in there might have ruined that. But yeah, really not a lot to kind of boast about. Our 2-star for our double up of our Divas match didn't really help. But SmackDown, let's have a look. A ladder match, a US title match, and a World Heavyweight Championship table match. How can I compete with that? Ridiculous. But anyways, it is what it is. And Batista's popularity is getting up there. Cena and Kurt Angle doing well. Edge is getting up there. So things are good. JBL up at 80. That's always good. So we've got more in the 70 plus mark now. Kane's up there. Trish is back there. So we just need to kind of sort out a few of these lower end guys. And I think we're good to go, really. So we're doing pretty well. We are doing pretty well. I feel like Matt Hardy, we really need to improve him if he's going to be a championship contender. For JBL, we have to sort him out ASAP. So here's the rivalry who's got going. Everything's working pretty well in that regard. And I know some people want me to check the free agency. There really isn't much on the free agency to look at, I tell you. And that's the lead right now. Just under 1 million lead. So quick look at the Power 25. We're not really heavily featured there. 2 out of the top 5. Top 10 mainly SmackDown guys. So we've got to improve our popularity big time. We've got to really improve. And that's where we currently stand. A few of our guys have turned into tag teams. And that's kind of lessened the amount of people that are appearing on the list. But nonetheless, everything's pretty good. All is well. And despite the loss this week, hopefully we can hit back next week. And we'll try and up the ante a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us for another episode of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. If you did enjoy it, leave a like on the video. It'd be great if we can hit 3 likes. Make sure you have a great day. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz. Check out the forums at BrendenPlayz.com/forums. And I'll see you all next episode.